Hi, this is Vlad from Camp Negotiation Systems. And today I would like to reconnect with you and talk to you about value versus trusting relationships. What is more important, the value or trusting relationships? Many times we see that people start pitching you without even asking who you are, without even asking your name. So they see you and they feel obligated to give you a pitch. So those people put value up front. They think the value is the most important. But how many times that happens that we actually disregard the value, we don't trust the value, and we just dismiss it. So the more effective way to conduct business is to first connect, then build trust, then discover the interests, what is really relevant to this person, what is really important. And if you know about the interests of the group, maybe connect on that. Then after that, and only after that, you can offer a value. And when you offer value, it will be relevant to the interest that uh, that is actually discovered. So essentially, distrust is costly, and it causes business issues down the road. So even if people want to hear your value, the value that you're offering, if they don't trust you, they are not ready to hear the value. And even if the value is excellent, you provide lots of value to people, you save them a lot of money, they may not take it. They may not take it because they think like, well, I don't know if I would like to make a decision at this point on, in time with this deal with this person, especially if you meet online, especially if you didn't have any sort of interactions, business interactions before. So the second thing is uh, essentially trusting relationships. If you build them, they cost money and they are valuable by themselves. And this is the second example that I make, that if people build a trusting relationship with you, they will be reluctant to go to someone else. They will continue working with you, even if you actually are offering higher price business to them. Even if they are not happy with something small, they will copy that. They will stay with you. If you're a coach, if you're an advisor, if you are building a long-term relationship with the client, definitely it makes sense to invest in building relationship instead of pitching on a first message. What I saw advisors, I saw coaches who start to offer their value on a first message, and I think this is a horrible mistake, because in this case you just reveal your neediness, and neediness is the biggest sin in negotiation. So essentially you kind of showing your neediness, you're breaking the relationship right here. And finally, your relationship is essentially your insurance, because without relationship you could be just kicked out of the business. Somebody else can take your place. So by all means, try to build relationships and maintain relationships. And finally, I would like to tell you about some high level principles to build the relationship, the business relationships. And of course, those high level principles deserve an in depth discussion and maybe even practice. So when you first connect with people, be patient. Don't press for decisions. Don't press for choices. Avoid the verbal questions, and first focus on learning about who they are and learning about their values, their purposes, and focus on discovering their interests. So that would actually gives you more, build more trust and more comfort if you see that you're connecting on those values and principles. Always use nurturing, reflective listening, and uh, emphasize the personal values and principles, because Personal values and principles is actually where people connect. We think like we can maybe connect logically or emotionally, but no, actually those logic and emotions, they are just superficial reflection of what we have deep inside, the values and principles, and actually there are other levels there. And our interests, our needs and wants and aspirations, they actually rest on the values and principles. So if you first discuss values and principles, you will understand more why people do what they do, why they want what they want. So that is very important to do that. And maybe the other thing I would like to note in the end, that you don't be afraid to leave people options to disagree with you, to say no to you, and to ensure that they could be free and comfortable with you, and that you don't mind people make any decision. So feel free to communicate that, or communicate that for sure to them, because in this case, it will the necessary comfort for trust to grow. Trust doesn't grow in this in an atmosphere of discomfort. So if you feel that there's some tension, there's some discomfort, you actually pretty much need to make a decision whether you quit this relationship and move on to someone else, or you continue, you fix that, you find a way to fix it, and maybe if you need to think about this, you can take a time out. But if the tension is somehow observed, then you kind of need to fix that. And if there is a residual negativity, or maybe a perceptional negativity about your group, about there's some bias, or maybe there's some perception of your profession or whatever, so you also have to surface that and discuss that. That will build a lot of trust if you remove, and talk through that, and you remove that negativity. So if you want to learn more about that, and if you want to learn how to connect with people quickly, I have a masterclass coming up called 7 Levels of Nurturing to Build Trusting Relationships and Succeed in Business and Life. So join my masterclass. I will be happy to see you there, and I will be open to answer any of your questions. And if that doesn't work, you can also look through my posts, or maybe subscribe to my newsletter and kind of learn about this offline. I write about it. Thank you so much today, and hope to see you at the masterclass.